And that bitch looked me straight in my eye and said, maybe you're just too emotional. I feel like my whole life has been kind of a roller coaster because of my depression and anxiety, but I really didn't realize that I even had depression and anxiety. It was really kind of a subconscious feeling that was running the show. And years ago, I was in kind of one of my bad places, and I was started going to a therapist. And I was sitting there and I was crying and I was telling her everything that was going on, and this person did this, and this is why I react like this, and this is what this is, and essentially being a victim and blaming everybody else for my problems and the way that I felt. And she sat there stone cold with her legs crossed. It was this older woman. And she just looked at me and she said, maybe you're just too emotional. And I thought, you fucking bitch. Like, nope, you just don't understand. And I never saw her again. And I just went back on my medication and went on my merry little way. But she was right. I was way too fucking emotional. I reacted. I reacted. Everything that was going on in my life, I just reacted. Like, there was no sit with it, respond properly. Like, no, everything was a quick reaction. My nervous system was shit. I was living in trauma response. I was living in victimhood. It was a lot. And I would say I started to finally release some of that probably like 3 or 4 years ago, but really in the last 2 years is when I become what I like to call selfish as fuck. And I really dug deep and I figured out my shit, and I stopped reacting and started responding. And I just quit arguing with fucking people, and I quit playing the victim, and I quit being woe is me, and I quit letting my happiness be on the back of other people. I quit seeking outside love and validation. I quit people pleasing. I quit just living on autopilot with the same reactions, the same feelings, the same emotions every fucking day. And because of that, my life has changed dramatically. I am a completely different person. And I can't even explain it. It's just like my state of being is so different. And things are starting to really come to fruition and manifest in my life because I'm now a magnet to them, and I'm no longer just living in this cycle of the story and the cycle of the woe is me. So if any of this resonates with you, I wrote a book on exactly how to do it. It is 52 weeks of selfish as fuck energy. It is a weekly lesson, and then action steps each day that you can take to implement these things into your life. This book is not meant to be read front to back and done and put away. It is really truly meant to be as a year-long workbook. Your life doesn't change overnight. Your life changes when you take micro actions each day to change the story, to create new neural pathways, to stop being a victim of your own bullshit.